What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. We got the Ladd Mcconkey breakout game. 6 catches, 111 yards, 2 tutties against the Saints defense. And, we can kind of see this building and building and building and building because he's played really, really well, really all year long. But you can see the improvements. He's getting more targets. Things like that are happening for him. And I think that this is like the breakout game where we're going to say, all right, that's when he popped off as a rookie. This is when we learned that he could be their wide receiver 1. Now, whether he becomes like an elite wide receiver 1 or an elite wide receiver 2, who knows? That's all up for determination. But I'm excited for him because, like I said, we've been seeing this growth and this pattern, and I think he has the trust of Justin Herbert, which, as a fan of the Chargers and as a big fan of Herbert, one thing I've come to notice with him and receivers is that he doesn't trust you right off the rip. Like, why should he? He doesn't know if you're going to be that guy on third down, if you're going to be the guy he can go to when things are at their highest pressure. I think he's getting that from Herbert because he's throwing him some jump balls and he's trusting him in the back corner of the end zone with a guy right there. That's a lot of trust that you're putting into a normal-sized, maybe even undersized receiver. And I'm just really happy for Ladd because what he looks like right now is, to me, and let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, he reminds me a lot of Keenan Allen, ironically. The route running, the crispiness is very much so there. And he reminds me a lot of Julian Edelman and the grittiness, the playmaking after the catch, and just fighting for extra yards. Things like that, and he's playing through some injuries too, which Edelman was very, very known for. Those are the two guys that I see all day long when I watch him run routes, when I watch him line up, when I watch him catch the ball, after the catch. Those are all the things that I see. But he's settling in as a Chargers wide receiver 1. Right? They've had to go so many games without Quentin Johnston now, and Ladd just looks like head and shoulders above everybody else. In terms of the playmaking, I think he's got, what is he averaging? I think it's like 4.3 catches on the year per game and 53.7 yards. Right, those are, 4 for 53. What's so impressive about that? Well, sure, on a day-to-day basis, a game-to-game basis, you may not think of it as much, but that comes down to 73 catches for 913 yards for a rookie second-round pick receiver in a run-heavy offense. That's good stuff. Along with the fact that if you average it out for what a season, he's averaging close to almost 10 touchdowns at the pace that he's going. It's like 9 or 10 touchdowns with 900 yards and 70 catches. That's a great rookie season for a second-round pick. That you can't, and like I said, in a run-heavy offense that has a bunch of other receivers that are, kind of trying to find their way, or there's a lot of targets up for grabs, and he's taking them. He's making plays. Ultimately, I think the last 5 games, he's averaging like 62 yards or something like that. And because I think the first couple games, a little slow start. I mean, he did score against the Raiders, but in terms of the yardage and the catches, it wasn't quite there. But last 5 games, which is a good sample size because there's only been 7 of them, 62 yards, that's almost 1,100 yards if he did that on a 17-game pace for the season. Now, do I think he's going to crack 1,000 yards? I don't know. But what I have seen is that he's getting better. He's getting targeted more. He's getting more catches. He's making more plays. And I would think the pace would continue to grow and grow and grow as he kind of falls into this wide receiver 1 slot that was up for grabs for the Chargers. And let's just put it this way. He's the one guy they have in the receiving core that they can put anywhere. They can put him at the X. They can put him in the slot. They can put him in bunch. Hell, they can put him behind a tight end if they wanted to. They can put him anywhere, which makes him all the more valuable, especially because a guy his size, because he's not huge, having somebody like that in the slot is so valuable because, put it this way, the guys that are closer to the ball typically get the ball more. You want to get your receiver involved, put him in the slot. You see Cooper Kupp's made a career out of that. Justin Jefferson has done amazing with that. A.J. Brown will do that. CeeDee Lamb does it. All the top, Amon-Ra St. Brown, all the top guys are almost most effective from the slot. So if they can get the most juice out of him from the slot and then put him at the X every once in a while, they're going to have great success with him. If Herbert's trusting him to moss somebody twice in the same game, that's all I really need because that guy is one of the smartest QBs in the NFL. And if Ladd has played so well that Justin says, I can throw it up to that guy and I'm confident that he's going to come down with it, or it's third down, I need 10, 12 yards, I'm going to that guy. That's going to be my first read. That tells me that Ladd is going to be around. One, he's going to be really good. He's going to be around for a long time. And he's going to be that safety blanket for Herbert that they desperately need. Now, I'm not saying the dude is Amon-Ra St. Brown, Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown. I'm not saying he's any of those guys. I just think that when you put him in the Chargers offense, the way he's playing right now, he's playing at a wide receiver 1 level. If he can continue this, that's a wide receiver 1. Now, it's a low-end wide receiver 1, but it's one nonetheless. And if they can get, Quentin Johnson back healthy, and if he continues to play well, because he was playing pretty decent, I think, in his sophomore year so far before the injury. If they can do that, they're going to have a little bit more explosiveness at receiver. Maybe they go trade for a Deontay Johnson or something like that if they think that it's going to help them this year. But I'm confident in what Ladd will be. Like, I was confident when he got drafted, but I'm more at ease now. Like, okay, they got a guy that's at minimum a wide receiver, like a high-profile wide receiver 2. That's enough for me. When you draft somebody in the second round, they didn't pick the guy top 5. He got picked like 35th or whatever it was. I'm a big fan of his pick and how he's playing as a rookie. And to have Justin Herbert's trust, that's the main thing that I've noticed. And I think that only bodes well for him going down the stretch, because they're going to have some defenses where they're kind of, they're kind of Swiss cheese back there. They're ready to get cut up, and I think, this might not be the only 6 for 111 game that Ladd has as a rookie, and that's kind of high estimation, but I think we got a lot of good stuff coming for him. Let me know in the comments. Do you think that he's been really good this season? Do you think that he's going to continue to take off? I think this was the game that could say, like, all right, we got something legit here. And I'm very happy with that. But also, on that 60-yard touchdown, that might be like the first time in I don't know how long that I saw a receiver break one for Justin Herbert. We're like, sure, he caught it, 20, 30 yards down the field. But then he ran at the other 30. You know how many times those plays are like Herbert has to throw it 50 and the guy walks it in for 5 more, and it's like he didn't really get a lot of help from the receiver got open, of course, but like Herbert had to really hit him in stride or something like that. And he literally made a great play on the ball and then outran the Saints defense. It's been a minute since I've seen that, but maybe I'm tripping. Maybe there's something more recent that you guys remember, but I haven't seen any receiver on the Chargers go up and moss somebody and then run it for another 20, 30 yards to the end zone and, break a tackle and split the defense and get in for pay dirt. I haven't seen that in a minute. So I want to give the young man his flowers. I'm excited for him. I think he's going to be really, really good. And I think this Saints game for the 6, 111, and 2 tutties was his breakout performance that I think a lot of Chargers fans can really jump on. Like, all right, there's a legit receiver now that we could trust a little bit more. And I think that's enough for me for his rookie season. If we get that, it's cool with me. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. Shout out to Ladd Mcconkey. If you don't know about him, you know about him now. Watch some highlights, watch some tape on him. He's going to be a really solid receiver in the league. How good he becomes, don't know. But he's already playing really well as a rook, and I'm happy with that. But thanks for watching. I'm done. Peace.